But as we look forward to the holidays, it's very easy to forget that only a few weeks ago, vast swathes of the UK were underwater after a deluge of rain, and apparently there is more rain on the way.
There is. Now, Malmesbury in Wiltshire was one of the worst hit towns, and Angelica Bell has been to see what's in store for the residents this hopefully very dry Christmas. The community of Malmesbury holds the title of the oldest borough in Britain, created way back in 880 AD by Alfred the Great. But more recently, this town has become famous for a less desirable reason. After days of rain, the River Avon burst its banks and caused the worst flooding this area has seen in 70 years. I'm now off to meet Jenny Whitby, whose house was the most affected by the floods. She's going to show me around and show me what sort of devastation happened to her home.
It actually reached the top of the big arch, and it started then coming over the wall.
It's ruined everything out here.
Everything out here. This is the line on the wall where the water got to here. We come in this door, and we have our dining room here, and this is where we all sit at Christmas, and we decorate this, and my children like it decorated in the same fashion, so we hang things off the beams. They always want it the same, and we put the tree in the same place, and we just make it really Christmassy.
It's absolutely ruined.
Yeah, it is ruined. Everything is ruined. It does cause complete chaos, really, to our lives.
Jenny is not the only one who had had Christmas plans disrupted. The local amateur dramatic society had a battle to save this year's panto, an important event in the community. So tell me a little bit about what happened with the flooding.
It came so quickly, that was the thing, and in the middle of the night.
I could see it was a torrent, and I held onto the rails along the side here and came through, and it came up to sort of top of my thigh level.
You don't know what you're stepping in. We didn't know whether the manhole out there was still a manhole or whether you could have gone down the hole. And I knew that we had to get everything out of here, the set and costumes, everything, because otherwise we'd have lost it and we wouldn't have been able to do pantomime.
If you hadn't, how much impact would that have had on the community?
It's part of the community's sort of run up to Christmas, if you like. So it would have been, I think it would have been quite devastating.
Just next door, the local football club have not been so lucky. Phil and Julie Exton, who run it voluntarily, were already struggling to keep it afloat.
At the worst stage, it was virtually up to your waist in the middle of the pitch. The club hasn't got a lot of finances behind it, and we just couldn't afford to be shut.
Tell us a bit about the damage that was caused here.
The doors are damaged, the walls are damaged.
Will the insurance cover it?
No, there's no insurance, not for flooding. We've got to find the money for it, and I don't know how.
What does that imply for the
Hellenic League, which the first team play in, has to have showers working, or else you can't play the game.
So we'll close.
So we will not be open then, and that means no money coming in. I'm really worried.
While the football club are left saving themselves, Tom and Carol, who run the nearest pub to the flooding, were helping save others.
It came up to our front door, and it was coming across the road, and it was coming out in waves and going into the houses.
They waded through all that water, and it was freezing, so it's not surprising that people were a bit shocked.
Yeah.
And we gave people teas and coffees and anything that they wanted, warm people up, put the heating on.
Do you think the floods coming so close to Christmas has affected the mood in the town?
It did. That hasn't helped the people, I don't think, because they had to move out of their homes. It's probably not a very good Christmas for them, but they've lost some property. But at least they've still got their health, I suppose, and that's it.
Each other.
And each other.
Oh, the poor people of Malmesbury. That's terrible, isn't it, in the run-up to Christmas? But Jenny, you were saying...
As we saw in that film, it has not been the best of build-ups to Christmas in Malmesbury, and Angelica is there for us now.
I'm here at Malmesbury Town Hall, where there's fun and excitement in the air, because through those doors there, the good and great of Malmesbury community are all come together to get into the festive spirit. They've had 3 hard weeks, but they felt important that they come together. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah, absolutely correct. The community have been absolutely fantastic over the last 3 weeks. The victims obviously have been rehoused. Everybody's pulled together, and through the help of the community organisations and yourselves, We've thrown a party this evening for them, a great community.
And everybody's in great festive cheer.
Oh,
now go and have a mince pie and save me one, okay? Also here is Heather Shepherd from the National Flood Forum. You've got some important information to give us. Now some of the issues that were faced here in Malmesbury aren't unique. What can other communities do who are at risk in the future?
Best thing to do is to form a flood action group to work in partnership with agencies and authorities to reduce your flood risk, and the National Flood Forum can help support you do this.
Now if you're watching at home right now and you think you live in an area that's at high risk, what can you do?
Look on the Environment Agency's website, check out if you have flood warnings direct available, the services for you, sign up for them to get warnings on your mobile and your text.
And how can you come up with a comprehensive flood plan?
By the community getting together, they can think about what volunteers there are in the community, how sandbags could be stored where people are
So
available.
there's lots and lots of other ways that could be
vulnerable.
helpful. Brilliant, excellent. Thanks guys. Listen, come back to us where the party will be in full swing. We've got a special guest here who Mary might recognise. He's brought in a lovely, lovely cake. That's it for Malmesbury for now.
Oh, somebody Mary might recognise.
Oh, how exciting. Well, talking of lovely cakes.
Yeah.
Now, for the people of Malmesbury and Wiltshire, 2012 will be remembered for the worst floods in 70 years. But tonight, hopefully, there's reason to be a bit more cheerful. Angelica.
There's loads of reasons to be happy tonight. Welcome back to Malmesbury Town Hall. Now, for the past month, this has been the headquarters of the flood rescue operation. But give us a kiss. Mwah. Right now, this is where the community Christmas party is being held. We love party poppers. Now, Jenny, your home was worst hit and worst flooded here. Has it been good for you tonight?
Yeah, it's been really nice for everybody to get together and talk about everything and see each other and find out how we're all getting on.
Because you haven't had a chance to think about Christmas, have you?
Not really, no. All we've done in the last 2.5 weeks is think about how sorting ourselves out, finding somewhere to live, and sorting everything out in our new homes.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Jenny.
Nice to meet you
Now we
too.
have Phil and Julie from the football club. Now take a deep breath, because you've been very stressed. It's been good tonight, hasn't it?
It's been great tonight. We've really enjoyed it. It's nice to see all the community together. And we've just had the news that the Mayor is going to give us something from the flood appeal to help with the flood damages. So that's
Yay,
great.
the football club lives on. Brilliant. And then Tom and Carol. I mean, it must be great to be here because so many people have said you have been amazing. It's good to hear that, isn't it?
Yeah, we opened our doors early in the morning and we provided tea and coffee and a place for people to keep warm.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully someone will buy you a drink tonight.
Oh, I hope so.
Excellent. Now, Mary, you might recognise this fellow here. It's Ryan from the Great British Bake Off. And you've made a cake, haven't you?
Yeah, hi Mary. Yeah, today I made fruitberry Genoese for the good people of Malmesbury.
Brilliant, excellent. We'll be trying that a little bit later on. We've also got the fire and rescue service here who did sterling work. Well done, guys. The Athelston players too. The panto will go on, and also the Malmesbury School Choir have kindly said they'll sing us out tonight. That's it from us. Take care.
They are.
And Brian from the Bake Off was there. The Break Off. What's
There
that?
you go.
It's a new show altogether.
It's good.
Mary, in a